On June 27, 2025, the SPC, or Storm Prediction Center, released its daily storm outlooks for the United States, sneaking in extreme southern Ontario. Among a crazy shape of colors, a slight risk was placed over southwestern Ontario, meaning that all modes of severe weather were in play. Hail, strong winds, and even a non-zero risk for tornadoes was possible. Severe weather, particularly tornadoes, is usually talk of the United States, with a place many people know, Tornado Alley. However, Canada has a Tornado Alley too, maybe even a couple of them, and Southern Ontario just happens to be one of them, which means crazy folks like me go out and chase storms when yellow blobs get placed over where we live.
I can't see.
So when I saw the conditions were favorable for storms and tornadoes, I went out chasing. But could a tornado really touch down on my chase? Cue me from June 27th, 2025, heading to the spot I thought may drop a tornado. We have just officially went tornado warned. I'm on the storm of a lifetime at the moment. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm on the chase. I'm slightly confused as to what's going on right now. The timing that I saw through all of the models said 8 p.m., right? I'm gonna assume that's prefrontals coming through right now because there's like a line coming through, but like there's like storms coming through and it's 5 p.m. So I'm hoping those are prefrontals and I'm not like somehow missing something and the front like came super quick, but I'm on the chase. It's like an hour, 30-minute drive from where I am right now. This road is absolutely beautiful, by the way. And I'll keep you updated. Here's the road in question. So gorgeous. So I'm about an hour out from the spot that I want to go to, and I'm starting to see the first signs of the front coming through with this like cumulus development going on in front of me. It does not look like prefrontals right now. They look pretty strong for prefrontals, so I'm gonna assume it's the main event, but I don't think I'm gonna miss it entirely. I haven't really gotten a chance to look at the model since I left, because you know I've been driving, so I'm not sure what's going on. I'm just traveling. 30 minutes out now, well, about 30 minutes. I'll tell you what, we've got swear word rotation for days on some of these bigger cells. Like, it's kind of like a line right now, which is not really what I was like. Oh no, I guess I was kind of expecting that. I should have expected that. I'm making perfect time, just cruising along as per typical. I really got to piss though, so I might pull over in a minute. I did in fact stop for a pee break. Okay, I'm pulled over right now. I don't know really what to do. I'm kind of stuck at rock and hard place as per typical whenever I chase. My phone's gonna run out of storage, so I got to keep as much as I can, but I'll update you when I get there. Okay, bye. I hope this isn't a bad time to mention that I had no intention of turning any of my footage into a video. I really just talk to myself like this. And because of that, there's many areas that I'm gonna have to fill in through narration, so please bear with me. This is one of those moments. So it's a pretty disorganized line at the moment, but there's definitely some embedded rotation. I'm sitting here. There's gonna be a cell that's gonna breeze past me in a minute. I don't know. I'll keep you updated. I think it may move. I'm not really in a very good spot, if you can't tell. So what I didn't tell you after my pee break in Mount Forest was that I headed slightly north to Ayton, which was the clip that you just saw. My hope was to get slightly closer to these storms and see some structure. However, the spot I picked near Ayton was just not doing it structure-wise and terrain-wise, and with storms blowing in quick, I had to find a perfect position. I ended up moving slightly east to the town of Holstein in hopes of finding some better structure. So I'm in an okay spot to get to the bigger storm. I'm just watching the one that's like kind of dying out now that it's made it landfall. Everything has got embedded rotation, but there's so much moisture that there's no structure. So I'm probably gonna end up going south. So many porcupines on this road. Anyway. Oh my goodness, they're everywhere. When you have it on this camera, this almost looks shellfish, but like no lobsters going on here. So I'm just waiting for a CG. Hopefully I don't get porcupine attacked. By this point in the chase, I decided to face the two worst things going on at the moment. The risk of being attacked by a porcupine, and patience. I decided I had a very good view of the storms from this field, and was waiting for the storms to blow closer. I watched as the shelf got closer. Oh my god, things are happening now. Look at that shelf. Holy shit. And closer. It's looking beautiful right here though. I wasn't expecting this one to be so photogenic. I'm gonna have to run in a minute here though. And closer. Outflow's starting to come in now. And then too close. Okay, we're getting the fuck out of here. I'm punching it now. Look at that down there. Like, that's crazy low. Like, even all the way down here. It was when I left, however, that everything changed. We have just officially went tornado warned, but I'm not surprised. There's a lot of rotation on like almost all of these storms. Like the shear is there. I haven't seen any big lowerings in the spot I'm on because I'm in kind of a bad spot, but that's why I'm punching south. This is my first time on a tornado warned storm. Woo! That shelf looks low. I gotta text my mom because she's nervous. With the storm now being tornado warned, this was the most critical area in my storm chase. I needed to find an area with good terrain, but also an unstable atmosphere. I decided to head slightly south to Mount Forest, where I could guarantee the terrain was good and the atmosphere was unstable. Don't want to run out of space, but tornado warning. I don't know where exactly the main circulation is. Woo, buddy, is it ever looking good?
I really should be running right now, but in case I don't get another good view, I'm just parking here for a minute. You hear that? It's the sound of sea jizzles, CGs.
As I continued to watch the radar over the next several minutes, I noticed that I was in a near perfect spot and the circulation was starting to tighten.
That totally looks like something. I don't know. We're starting to get a bit of a nub in there. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye on that. Yeah, that totally is looking like something's trying to spin up right here.
Holy schmoly. That's like either really heavy rain or that's a gigantic rain-wrapped wedge. I think I know which one it is. Well, holy. Not to brag, but that photo got me front page on the Weather Network. Anyway, back to the chase.
That's really low. I gotta get moving here in a second though. I should get moving like right now. That's the lowest area I've seen today. Oh yeah, I can feel that outflow punching now. I gotta. Oh, it's coming. God, I just had to take forever to delete.
I kept running out of space and I was very frustrated. Anyway, in my dilemmas of trying to delete videos, the storm was continuing to outrun me, and thus I had to gain quite a bit of distance. The storm I was on was beginning to create 2 new circulations just south of Mount Forest. Attempting to intercept these 2 new circulations, I decided to head slightly south again to Kenilworth. I have got to run like all hell right now. It is catching up, and it is catching up really quick. Look at that. Look at that. Holy bro.
Here she comes. I've outran it, but now it's catching up again. I'm in a field with sheep that I keep buying. It's hilarious, but this thing is a light show now. Do you hear that? Still got the shelf, but most importantly, I got the sheep behind me. What the fuck?
Unfortunately, the sheep distracted me from the approaching storm to my left.
Still no hail, surprisingly. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I'm making bad time. I think I'm making really bad time.
So I've ended up in it a bit. I was just taking some footage and lost track of time. I'm actually punching to Orangeville right now. At least I was heading to Orangeville, but then I saw something. It is so orange over there, holy shit.
I have never seen anything like this. It's the fire shelf of doom. It's literally, what? Absolutely crazy looking. Wow. And look at that. It's too dark to get good footage with this camera now, but if you could just see this with your eyes. I gotta keep going though, because this is coming fast. But fire shelf, never seen no fire shelf before, have you? Well, it's okay, neither have I. Look at that though. You can't really tell on this camera, but the shelf and how it like layers like pancakes. Oh my goodness, so cool.
After witnessing the fire shelf of doom, or beauty, I decided it was a safe bet to head home as the sun was going down, and thus I packed all my camera gear and began driving home. And then I realized the storm that I was chasing the entire time was following me back to town.
Holy moly, if you could see these winds. Absolutely. It's officially over, I just went through it. Absolute light show now that it's dark. Officially outran me. Amazing chase.
Yes, it did outrun me. And then I ran into it for nearly an hour.
Oh. I can't see shit.
Unfortunately, me and the storm were going at the exact same speed, so I was in it for about the entire way home.
Luckily it's a straight road.
But oh boy, was the lightning ever rewarding. When I wasn't hydroplaning, that is.
Relax. No hydroplaning. What? Whoa! Oh, no way!
And then after hours of battling the storm, I parked, walked inside, and then immediately walked back outside because I decided I wasn't done with it yet.
Damn. What a low shelf. Get space back. Oh my god. Now that is what I call a CG.
And so, the storm chase ended with a bang. I'm sorry. That just feels really corny to say. It did end with a bang, and I hit the hay really hard. I promise. I'm going to lock in right now. I'm locking in. Although this chase yielded me 0 tornado touchdowns, I still think I learned a lot and got some pretty cool photos. Like I said at the beginning, I did not at all intend for any of this footage to become a YouTube video, so hopefully the way I laid it out made it at least somewhat easy to follow. Making videos in the field is something I would love to continue doing, as I don't see a lot of chasers in Ontario doing it. Storms in Ontario and Canada can get just as severe as those in the States, and I think that's something that should be covered. I'm also on a road to seeing my first tornado touchdown, and I would love for anybody to follow that journey. However, it is important to remember that severe weather can be life-altering. If you live in Ontario and you're looking to stay a bit more weather aware, I do post all of my live updates when I'm chasing on my Twitter. That way you can get a heads up if severe weather ends up in your backyard. This video was extremely time-consuming and difficult for me to edit, so if you did like it, please hit the like button. It's pretty simple to do. It's just like you literally just move your mouse and just go and boom, it's done. Like just as fast as I did that, you can do that. Anyway, if this is something that you guys enjoyed watching and something that you would want to see again, please let me know in the comments. That way I can actually go out prepared for it, because if you liked it unprepared, imagine it prepared. Oh yeah, I think that could be pretty good. I think it'd be cool. But thank you for taking time out of your day to watch. Hit the subscribe button. I'm pretty sure I already said that. Okay, if there's one other thing I learned from this, is that I don't like narrating. I'm not good at it.